You and I by Chloe Kim. People are all equal. It is not birth but virtue, the action they are making that makes the difference. White supremacy. White supremacy is clearly a discrimination because they think others non-white are not important and themselves are important. They think only of themselves, not thinking about others. Gender discrimination. Gender discrimination is the people thinking male are better than female. The people who fight for gender equality. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States from 1993 until her death in September 2020. She was nominated by President Bill Clinton, replacing retiring Justice Byron White, and at the same time was generally viewed as a moderate consensus builder. Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony was an American social reformer and women's rights activist who played a pivotal role in the women's suffrage movement. Born into a Quaker family committed to social equality, she collected anti-slavery petitions at the age of 17. Sally Ride. Sally Ride was an American astronaut and physicist. Born in Los Angeles, she joined NASA in 1978 and became the first American woman in space in 1983. Wright was the third woman in space overall after USSR cosmonauts Valentina Tereshkova and Svetlana Savitskaya. Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai is a Pakistani activist for female education and the youngest Nobel Prize laureate. She helps young girls to get profit education. Getting support of National Women's Equality Code, she wrote a book called I'm Malala. We are not wrong, we are different from each other. Religion discrimination. Religious discrimination in the context of employment is treating employees differently because of their religion, religious belief or practice, and or their request for accommodation, a change in a workplace role policy for their religious beliefs and practices. Crusades. The Crusades were a series of religious work initiated, supported, and sometimes directed by the Latin Church in the medieval period. The term refers especially to the Eastern Mediterranean campaigns in the period between 1096 and 1271 that had the objective of recovering the Holy Land from Islamic rule. Nero the Emperor. Nero Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus was the fifth Roman emperor, ruling from 54 to 68. His infamous reign is usually associated with tyranny, extravagance, and debauchery. Nero, originally named Lucius Domitius Ahenobarbus, belonged to the Julio-Claudian dynasty and was adopted as heir by the Emperor Claudius, his great-uncle and stepfather. Race and discrimination. Harvard P.S. as an American. Harvard won its big racial preferences case in a Solomonic verdict by the First Circuit Court of Appeals in Thursday that Harvard's use of race is imperfect, but is good enough. We hope the Supreme Court will be the final judge of that, which argues that Harvard's use of race favored white, blacks, and Hispanics at the expense of Asian Americans. In October 2019, a district judge ruled that even if Asian Americans are penalized, it justifies the compelling interest in diversity and all the benefits that flow from a diverse college population. Michael Jackson. Michael Joseph Jackson was an American singer, songwriter, and dancer. Dubbed the King of Pop, he is regarded as one of the most significant cultural figures of the 20th century. Nazi discrimination. Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was a German politician and a leader of Nazi Party. He rose to power as the Chancellor of Germany in 1933 and then as for her in 1943. During his dictatorship from 1933 to 1945, he initiated World War II in Europe by invading Poland in 1 September 1939. This is the end of UNI. Thanks for watching.